Hey, everybody out there on YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about labels, judgments, analysis. I want to talk to you about the ideas that we come up with, the labels and the judgments that we come up with about people. And I want to talk about how that affects our thoughts and our behaviors. So I guess a good example would be, we're just going to jump right into it. So a good example would be, think about when you're driving and somebody pulls out in front of you. What do you say? Do you say, this person's an idiot? I can't believe this person. What do you say whenever somebody pulls out in front of you? What name do you call that person? That would be a label or a judgment. So when you think that and you label that person as an idiot, how do you feel? What feelings do you have? And what thoughts do you have about that person? So I was introduced by Marshall Rosenberg, which he's dead now, but he wrote a lot of books. One of them is called Nonviolent Communication. And he talks a lot about labels. And when we label someone, how that label comes from our own needs that aren't getting met in that moment. So when we label someone lazy or stupid, we label them that because they aren't meeting our needs in that moment. So maybe we would really like someone to help us with the dishes, to pick up clothes around the house, to do some vacuuming, maybe to come talk to us, maybe to come give us a hug. And when we don't get one of those needs met, then we call that person, pick your label, pick your insult, pick your name. And the idea that he kind of brings forth is, if we can understand that our labels and our judgments come from a need that we have that's not getting met, and we can identify that need, then we can, instead of labeling that person, we can actually identify what the need is, we can identify how we feel, and then we can make a request to the person that's there to ask them in a way that will be reciprocated if they would be willing to meet our need in a simple request. And I think this is really powerful. I've seen it working in my own life, and when I use this process, and when I use identifying my needs and what I'm feeling, and then communicating that and asking the other person with a simple request to meet my need, I see the effectiveness of that. And we've been programmed growing up, oh, well, that person's just lazy, that person's just stupid, that person just doesn't care. And underneath of all that, that's just our needs not getting met. So that makes a very simple way for us to put the responsibility of our needs on someone else through a label. So I know this stuff is really heavy, and it's like we have to really question everything that we've been taught from very young whenever we're faced with these things, talking about judgments, talking about labels. But when we talk about that, it's really powerful to think about. Anytime we say, oh, my partner's just unavailable, well, what does that mean? What does that label mean? What do you need in that situation whenever you are saying, my partner's unavailable, my partner just doesn't listen? So what do you need specifically? If you can identify the specific needs that you have and the feelings you're feeling, then you can identify a simple action that the other person may be able to take to help you to fulfill that need and to help you to feel something different. And feelings is another thing that is huge in nonviolent communication. Needs and feelings and requests, not demands, because that's the other thing, is we're in relationships, we're great at demanding and being like, you need to do this, you have to do this, if you don't do this, then I'm going to punish you. And There's a great book out there. You can look Marshall Rosenberg up. He has so many different videos and so many different amazing books that he's written. Reading a few of them now, and I have read one of them a couple times over, and I love it. It's a great tool for understanding my own behavior and some of the reasons that we express anger. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you're having an excellent day. If this was of value to you, like and subscribe. And if you found this video on another platform like Facebook or Instagram, head over to YouTube, like and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you. Have a great day.